women giving their ideas to men and convincing men that the ideas were generated from the men was considered some kind of art form. How much that perpetuates patriarchy and emboldens men to think that they're the holders of society's ideas.
This is why the conversations around divine masculine and divine feminine drive me nuts. What are y'all talking about? It's not that I don't believe in different energies, okay? And like a yin yang kind of thing, even though I'm pretty sure we appropriated that. But as somebody who was raised in the South, in the United States, all of this like masculine, feminine crap that I'm seeing now is like, you know, my divine feminine just wants to be led by a strong masculine man. How is that any different than the crap that I saw my mother's generation doing? Literally, this is like an art form in the South. Southern women do this so well. Oh, hey, this plant little idea. Just let him think it's his idea so that the big king baby doesn't feel bad that you're smarter than him. What? I swear, some dating advice that I got from even the most independent, strong women in my life, family members, who were like lionesses until they got married. And then they became somebody else. It's like they died that day once they hooked up with these good old boys again. All of a sudden, I'm getting advice on how to get men. Just pretend like you don't know how to change a tire if your car breaks down. I know you know how to do it, but just, you gotta call him. Let him think that he's needed. I'm like, but that's lying. Yeah, but he'll appreciate you more. What? This is the same crap. And I swear to God, this dude behind most of this, the more I read about this dude and being the divine feminine, just wanting to be led by the masculine. Fuck off! I don't want to be led by anybody. I don't want to lead either. I don't want to be the mom. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? If I'm going to be in a partnership with a man, it's a partnership. Okay? I don't want him to lead me. I don't want to lead him. I don't want to be his mom, and I don't want to be submissive. I want to be the badass that I am and not have to pretend to be soft, feminine, blah, blah, blah. Because this man thinks polarity or whatever the hell you call it. What? That sounds a lot like binary. And if we know anything by now, it's that when we think of things as a binary, it doesn't usually work out well, because that is rigidity, that is rules. And I just realized recently just how crazy that man's whole thing is. First of all, I know people who have followed that dude, and it's men giving women dating advice are exploiting women. You will never convince me anything else. Men even giving men dating advice when it comes from a place of like masculine, blah. They're exploiting y'all too. The woman just wants to be led. You know what? Yeah, we want to feel safe. We want to be able to let our guard down because we don't want y'all graping us anymore and dominating us. But that's not about divine masculine and feminine. That's about patriarchy, white supremacy culture, capitalism. That's what that's about. I'm not submitting to anybody. God! So I swear, it is like watching a slow train wreck. I'm like, what? Is this literally advice that Southern women gave me my whole life, repackaged in some like white people's like sick, twisted mind, but like presenting it to people as like the next stage of feminism? I swear now that we're post-feminist is what that dude said. How do women, blah, blah, blah. What are you talking about? Stop paying men money for anything like that. It's like $5,000 to take a workshop from that dude to learn how to be led. And then what you have to do is like have to ask permission for it. Can I speak now? When I know somebody who did all of that whole program, and they're always asking permission now because we don't want men to feel like we're the leaders, because we're really not. We're not. We want to feel safe. We want to be led by the big strong men. Men are terrible leaders. Do we still not realize that? As somebody who is literally an outdoor wilderness guide, men are the most reckless leaders I've ever met. They're the ones who literally got a woman drown in front of me in whitewater. Twice I saw men get women killed because of their egos, because they're hubris and them thinking they're such amazing leaders when they don't even know how to take care of children. They don't even know how, because they don't want to. They can, they're capable. They refuse to do it. They don't take care of women. They exploit us. They grape us. They provide nothing but stress. They don't provide anything. In fact, they can't even be trusted with money because it has literally been proven that men will invest money in themselves, their hobbies, their addiction, and women will invest money in the family. So like literally, why are we saying that, that I just gotta submit so that the man can lead me? No! I don't trust any man leading me anywhere. Leader's my butt. And what's so funny, like it's talked about in that video, to my mutuals who were having this discussion, most of the ideas, the best ideas were made by women anyway. We just pretended to not have them, or men just stole them. One of the best presidents in U.S. history, FDR, all that was her. All that was her. She was the silent partner. She put ideas of new policies on his desk every day. She thought of most of that stuff that brought the country out of a depression. Because at the time, she wasn't allowed to do much. Is that what we want? Is that what we want? We have to go back to pretending like all the amazing ideas out there are men's when they have been proven to be nothing but terrible leaders, reckless, selfish, and obsessed with domination and power. Like, my husband does not lead me, and I'm not leading him. I'm tired of leading. I did it professionally for a long time. I don't want to do it in my marriage. What I want and what I have is a partnership. We are teammates on the same lead. He is not the coach, and I'm not his student. He's not the motorcycle. I'm not the sidecar. And I'm also not this silent producer making all these things happen so he can take credit for it, which is what most marriages are like under patriarchy with these men who refuse to evolve. So fork, divine, feminine, masculine, whatever. I'm not saying that there aren't some good parts about it, but if you do a deep dive on that dude and the white lady that he was connected with, who was like a cult leader, I don't trust white people who are like, I have Buddhist training, so now I'm going to teach everybody how to be divine. Y'all, stop listening to this man and any men who are trying to teach you literally anything when they are not talking about white supremacy culture, toxic masculinity, misogyny, femicide, violence against women, grape culture, and all the ways that masculinity has actually harmed the world. Divine masculine, my butt. Yeah, they don't even know what that means. They're literally repackaging a way for men to stay on top and tell women what to do, and for us to just be like, okay, now I feel safe, I'll submit to you. They're exploiting women's need for safety because so few of us feel safety in our relationships with men. And that dude's making thousands and thousands of dollars off of individuals desperate to feel safe in a relationship with a man. Do not take dating advice or masculinity advice from white men who are making a fortune off of it. They don't care about you. They are exploiting the lonely male crisis and throwing women under the bus yet again in order to do that. Fork off!